Hello everyone, it's Deb again. Welcome to my hot mess of a garage here. It is so messy. It's not even funny. But I just wanted to do an update and let you know what's going on over here. And all these bins that you see, those all came out from under these two tables. I'm not sure if you've ever been able to actually see back in there in any of my other videos or anything, but there's 10 or 11 altogether. I've got a few more here. These are files from another one which I had to empty out to take out to my rig because I needed to see if I could fit one of these filing bins in my rig. This is all food that's going out in my rig. A lot of this, it is very messy, but you know, there's a reason for it all to be here. Either it's coming with me, or I'm using it while I'm still here, or I still have to get rid of it. This is the DVD player out of my rig. I put it online for free and still haven't gotten anybody interested, so whatever. But this is stuff that I spent years and years printing out. You know, probably upwards to 15 years ago I started printing stuff out. And that was when I was still living in the house, and I would print it out and bring it out here to the garage so that I could read it. And I ended up printing out a lot of stuff. Some of it's healthcare related, metaphysical, you know, a lot of stuff. And I don't want to get rid of it. And so these are the main bins that would be going into my storage unit whenever I get a storage unit. And actually my ex and I were talking, and he said that I can store all of this stuff that I need, whatever I want to take with me to when I find a storage unit out west. He said that I could go ahead and leave it here in the back half of the garage. And so I've just got to go through everything and you know, tape it up, pack it up. I'm not sure if a moving company would allow that, or if it has to be in an actual box or not. I don't know, but I want to keep these are actual file, you know, file folder bins and everything, so I don't want to get rid of the bins. But yeah, he said I could keep it back here because really all he needs is the front half of the garage to be clear so that he can park his motorcycle up here. So yeah, and a lot of that, all that's coming with me. You know, all these are mine. That's coming with me. Those are my water bottles. Those are mine. You know, this is really just a staging area at this point. All this is a staging area. And you know, to be quite honest, some of it I still don't even know if I can bring it with me in my rig, so I've got to have that storage unit. And then I've got all my books to still go through. He works at a local hardware store and has started bringing me home some sturdy boxes and everything that I can start putting books in and all that. But another reason why I wanted to pull all this out, because besides cleaning it out and trying to go through it all and everything, is because I wanted to see if I can fit one of these bins in my rig, because I want to be able to read this stuff. I didn't spend years and years and all this paper and all the time just to throw it all away, or recycle, or just let it sit in the storage unit without ever being read or anything like that. So I cleared out one of these, and I'll show you here in a minute, and I've got it out in the rig. It almost didn't fit. I was getting really worried, but I want to be able to rotate it out, like take just one empty one and put what I need in it for like 6 months or whatever until I be able to get to the storage unit, and then I can go and rotate it out and everything and whatever. But hold on, I'll show you what I've got going on in the rig. Alright, well, here I am in the rig. This is what I've got. I'm not sure if I'm happy about it, but I don't know where else I would put one of these things, because here under the bed I'm gonna have it full pretty much. I already had it all laid out beforehand, before I even put the flooring in, so I already know what I want to put under there. And so this area right here was pretty much the only candidate that I had left. And so what I did was I brought pretty much everything that I could think of that's gonna live in this area. I brought it out here and tried to get an idea of how much space I had left over. And I tell you what, this barely fits. It just barely fits. And I thought I had more room in here than I did. I should have known better. It's not like this is an RV or anything. But these are my two 300 watt Dokyo panels. And this is just a insulated cover that you put over the top of your windshield, on the outside of the windshield. And this is my empty, it's empty right now. And it kind of sticks over, comes over the edge, and I can't get it any further back really. I might be able to, but I tried and I can't. There might be a little bit more wiggle room. I'll show you the front here in a minute, but it's actually really, really tight in there. I cannot move this. As it is, as it's sitting, I can't move this, and there's nothing even in there right now. So when it gets heavy, when I fill it up, it'll be super heavy and it probably won't go anywhere. But I still am worried a little bit. Like I want to strap it down. I want to strap everything down somehow, I think, because I guess that would make me feel better, even though I tell you what, it's not moving. I cannot move this at all. This I can slide out pretty kind of easily. Even that's stuck in there. But this is not going anywhere. And I won't even be able to get into it unless I take these panels out or, you know, push up. But I don't even think so then. I'm not sure how accessible it's going to be. But I really want to be able to bring one of these, because what's the point of having all that stuff and never being able to read it, never being able to reference it or anything. So there's my ladder, and that is a clothes drying rack, and that right there is my folding chair. It's in a trash bag right now because the spiders are so bad out in the garage that they take over everything. So I've been storing it in this trash bag. And so I mean, it looks like it would work. Let's show you around back. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. The neighbor's air conditioner's on. So here's those two panels, the 300 watt, and then this is my 100 watt Renogy panel. And I've got just a little bit of space right there. Probably shove some blankets or something. I don't know, but this is stuff that I have to be able to get to daily. I have to be able to take these out pretty much every day because, you know, if I'm stationary, I'm going to be solar charging every day. And so this is actually my ladder. It's that telescoping ladder, but this is one of those mats. It's usually used for cat litter or whatever, and I tried it for the cats under their cat box and it didn't work, and so I thought I would just repurpose it. So I put my ladder inside of it, and it's actually protecting the wood and everything. And you know, when I'm using the ladder, I can use this in between my rig and the ladder to keep the ladder from touching my rig. So this will be multi-purpose right here. And then this is a folding clothes rack that, you know, it collapses and everything. And so if I'm hand washing my clothes, I can hang them out. If I don't have anything to hang my clothesline to hitch my clothesline to, this is just a freestanding unit that I can use. And then this is one of my folding camp chairs. And then this is just a foam piece that I cut out. I was experimenting with the window covers and it didn't really work. And just for right now to fill the gaps, I just put that in there so stuff wouldn't move around. But that's not going to live there. So this is that other folding chair. So there's two chairs here. But see, I have more room here, and right here, I'm not sure how I'm going to rearrange it, but I need to be able to get to it all easily, because this will be pretty much daily. I'll be taking chairs out and my solar panels. This I won't use every day. This I won't use every day. But I don't have anywhere else to store these. They have to live here. And so I've just got to deal with that. But I do have some more space here. I can tuck something in. And right here, before I had everything in, I had a 5-gallon bucket up here, and my hatchback was able to close, but now it seems like something's pushing it out. I think this is pushing it out, because when I put my 5-gallon bucket up there, it looks like it won't close. And so I don't know what I'm gonna put here now, because that's where this was gonna go. This is 2 5-gallon buckets, actually. I've got them nested. There's a gray one and a white one, and this gray one already has a gamma lid on it. But I'm gonna need 2 5-gallon buckets. And then I've got, hold on, let me set you down for a second. I've got this gamma lid on it. And it just twists off. And then I've got my smaller 2-gallon bucket in here. And so this is how I wash my hair and stuff. These are my shower shoes, and that's my bath mat that I use in the house and everything. But I use this bucket and the white one. If you saw that video of me in Idaho washing my hair at that one place I was staying outside, that's what I was using to wash my hair. And then I'll have 2 5-gallon buckets for doing laundry or whatever. And then I can store other stuff in here, because this is not full, so I could put my towels and everything. I could put those in there, and they'll fit. Okay. And then I just shoved all this stuff as far back as I could. This is a table, my bamboo table. And that's my cot hammock thing. And then that's that new Coleman metal top table that I have, and my clam. And then my rugs right now that I have, they're up in the cargo carrier, and I want to bring them down here so I have more room upstairs for other stuff, because right here all the way to the back I still have all this room. And the bag that my rugs are in right now, it'll fit right there. And then I'll have my 5-gallon buckets here. And then this is just that mosquito netting I was using as emergency stop here, and I don't need it anymore. This I have to redo, because I don't know if you can tell or not. Look at how much play is there. I don't like that. I put the screws too far apart, so I think I'm gonna have to take that screw out and move it over a little bit. I could do this one, just take that screw out and just move it over, just like, not very much, but if it screws it up, I don't really want to screw it up on the facing. I'd rather mess it up there. But that was my bad. You can see I should have had that screw over, because now there's play, and now when I stop and go, it's sitting back here doing this. And I don't like that. The drawer on the inside, there's no play, and that's not happening on the inside. So there we go on that. I don't have my jars filled or anything, and obviously I don't have my power station out here or anything like that, but I've got to figure out where I'm going to put my food and how I'm going to deal with that empty space there still, and all that kind of fun stuff. The refrigerator's still in the garage because, you know, I was fixing the flooring and everything, and I just haven't brought it back out. And I still am very leery about doing that trim there, about attaching it to the floor, because if I screw it up, I screw it up. But I've got to get to it. I've got to get to it. You know, I'm hopefully going to be leaving in September because of the route that I want to take and everything. It's about, I'd say 2,000 miles. And so even if I drive 200 miles a day, that's 10 days. And that's not a lot of miles. So I think I can pull that off. So I think probably maybe the middle of September, I might be ready to go. Maybe. I hope so. Because I don't want to be driving through the mountains when it starts to snow and everything. And I'm kind of taking a halfway Route 66 trip. You know, I'm not going to take it fully from Chicago to LA or anything, but it's going to be basically going along Route 66, and a lot of those businesses start closing down in October for the season because, you know, October through April throughout the mountain regions and everything. So I kind of wanted to just get out there before October, but we'll see. I still don't know. It seems like I'm moving at a snail's pace, but I don't. At least I'm getting somewhere, right? 2 years ago, I didn't have this. I didn't have any of this. So I'll get there one of these days. All right, you guys. Take care. I'll talk to you again later. Bye.